Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're bringing you back another hunter build. Now this one is insane, especially if you are underpowered. This build, you can tank with it, you can cause a lot of damage and deal some high DPS. Probably one of the best well-rounded builds for endgame in my opinion. But before we do start with today's video, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to that 50k milestone, and I do really appreciate it. But with that said, let's jump straight into it. So for today's build, we're actually using an arc build, which you don't see very often anymore, but trust me, try it out. It is insane at the minute, especially with the new updated artifacts and that. So we have Gathering Storm as a super. Abilities, we have Gambler's Dodge, Triple Jump, Combination Blow, and Flashbang Grenade. For your aspects, we have Tempest Strike. While sliding, activate your charge melee ability to unleash a devastating uppercut attack that travels along the ground in front of you, damaging and jolting targets. Defeating jolted targets grants stack of bolt charge. Now this is important for the build. We need to sort of get them bolt charges rolling. Then we do have Ascension. So pretty much if you press B or you sort of dodge, while airborne, consume your class ability energy to summon your arc staff, propelling yourself upward and creating a burst of energy around you that amplifies and jolts targets. So for the fragments, what we do have is Spark of Frequency, Spark of Ions, Spark of Resistance, Spark of Discharge, and Spark of Beacons. Now, honestly, this build is crazy. You don't actually need high stats in today's build either. I'll show you some end game, some high level gameplay as well with this build. Quick interruption from today's sponsor, Blazing Boost. If you guys are struggling to get anything Destiny 2 related, whether that's PvP or PvE, this is a place to check out. They offer a Sherpa service which will not get you banned, and it is one of the most reliable with over 36,000 reviews on Trustpilot. They get the job done quick, and obviously with the brand new gear, if you use ASHIBB5 at checkout, you'll also get a 5% discount, so why not check them out using the link in the description. For your weapons, you're going to want to run a Strand Primary. Now, I would recommend if you've got sort of a sidearm Strand one, it works a little bit better, just because if you have that, obviously for endgame, you've got anti-barrier as well. But if you're running something that it doesn't need it, or you just need anti-barrier, doesn't matter about Strand as such, it's just a bonus in the build. So for me, I'm just using a Strand auto rifle, which is really good. Then for the exotic, you need to be using this Delicate Tomb. Honestly, I tried this weapon out. I haven't tried it in a long time, but it is very, very good. Now, I haven't even got the catalyst for it yet. As you can see, I'm so close to getting it. And obviously, it will help if you guys do have that, but it's not crucial. Then for this, fires a wide horizontal spread when shot from the hip. Final blows with this weapon have a chance to generate ionic traces, which is what we need. Powerful foes and opposing guardians always generate ionic traces. So pretty much if you guys are killing bosses or high tier enemies, you're going to be getting those ionic traces, which go pretty crazy to be honest, especially with the build. For your heavy weapon, just use something you're comfortable with, doesn't really matter as such. Now the artifact is crucial for this build. You guys are going to want to run obviously Unstoppable Fusion with sort of your overload if you guys need to. It's not necessary for certain activities, but you can do. Then overclock and load. While you're amplified or have a bolt charge, arc weapons gain increased and handling and reload. So you guys obviously have the Delicate Tomb. You can run obviously a heavy weapon if you guys want that does have arc, if you want to benefit from it more, but it's not crucial. Then we have Unraveling Orbs, picks up an orb of power, or a tangle grants strand weapons unraveling. That's why we do obviously have the auto. Then for the next one, we have Disruptor Spike, improves the effects of exhaust and sever, lowering a target's damage output even further. Then we do have Dielectric, defeating arc debuff targets grant bolt charges. Then we have Dreadful Finisher, defeating powerful combatants with your finisher spawn special ammo, which is kind of crucial in today's build because it is all around our special weapon. Then we have Flashover, when you gain maximum bolt charge, you also become amplified. Lightning bolts deal more damage. Then Horde Shuttle, then Heavy Ordnance regeneration, and then particle reconstruction. So they're the builds, obviously the artifact mods we need. Stats wise, to be honest, I'd always recommend resilience, but you don't actually need it. I've been running tier 5 and it seems to be holding really well because we do get obviously a health back quite often with the mods and everything that synergizes. Recovery is always a good one, and obviously discipline just to deal that damage with our grenade. For the helmet mods, what I am running is a resilience mod, strand siphon and special ammo finder. For our arms, we are running a recovery mod, firepower and melee kickstart. Then we are running on our chest piece resilience mod, charged up, solar resistance and harmonic resistance, and we are using the gifted conviction. This is what makes the build also really good. Activating Ascension or Tempest Strike throws bouncing explosive at nearby targets that jolt and damage them. Jolting nearby targets grants you damage resistance. So pretty much if we're using these abilities, we're going to get damage resistance really well, and we're not going to take much damage while using this. Then for our boots, we have a recovery mod, recuperation, absolution and elemental charge. Then finally for our cloak, we do have a minor resilience, powerful attraction, reaper and utility kickstart. So pretty much what you guys want to do with this build, as you'll see in the gameplay, is sort of be using your abilities, jolting enemies, defeating jolted enemies with an arc weapon, and it's going to keep giving you that buff where you can't take damage and you do pretty much become unstoppable in this build. Try this build out. I'll leave a dim link down below as always. If I do forget, let me know down in the comment section, but as always I will catch you in the next one.